Hello, and welcome back. Now that we have seen how we build and debug our code, let's publish it to Orchestrator and run it with Assistant. By the end of this video, we'll be able to list and explain the publishing options for a process in Studio, publish a process to the Orchestrator tenant process feed, identify the published package in Orchestrator and add a new process, run a process with UiPath Assistant. Let's pick up from where we left off. Thus, make sure to open the Studio project and follow along. All set? Great. Let's get started. To publish a project, we select Publish in the Studio Design tab ribbon. Upon clicking Publish, the Workflow Analyzer checks all enabled rules regardless of their action, and publishing is allowed only if there are no rule violations with the action error. Next, we can see some publishing properties that we can configure. Let's explore the Package Properties tab. We can give the package a name. Currently, our package name is displayed. In the Version section, we can review the current version of the project and the new version that is going to be created. By checking the Pre-Release box, the package can be marked as pre-release if it is not the final version of the code. We have the option of setting the package icon and defining some tags. These tags are useful for easily finding the process later if we have a large number of processes published. In the Publish Options tab, we select where to publish the project. The available options depend on the type of project we are publishing. Orchestrator Tenant Processes feed, Orchestrator Personal Workspace feed, and if a first-level folder with a separate package feed or one of its subfolders is selected from its folders menu in the Studio status bar, the feed for that folder hierarchy. These options are available if Studio is connected to Orchestrator. The Orchestrator Personal Workspace feed is available only if your user has the Personal Workspace feature enabled in Orchestrator. For this demo, we'll publish the Orchestrator Tenant Processes feed. However, you can also publish your process to your Personal Workspace feed, or you can publish to your machine using the Custom option. We can also sign the certificate for our package here. Currently, we'll not be taking this action. Perfect. Let's click Publish. Studio is now creating the package and publishing it to Orchestrator. The info message box lets us know that the process was successfully published. Let's now open our browser and access cloud.uipath.com and go to Orchestrator. On the left-hand side, click Orchestrator. Let's check if the newly published package is showing up. For that, we click Tenant, then Packages. Our package name can be seen here in the Packages list. Good. Now, to create a process, we need to navigate to the folder where the process will be created. In our case, the Shared folder. Click Processes, then Add Process. We can see here 3 steps. On the Process Configuration step, the first drop-down list allows us to select the package we want to use. In our case, Excel Reports Consolidation. The entry point for our package is shown here. If we have several entry points in our code, we can choose the default entry point. We can also check the version. Let's click Next. For this step, we can see the requirements that our package has. We can have a queue as package requirement, for example. On the Additional Settings step, we can enter some additional process details by adding a display name for our package. We can change the job priority for this process and supply a brief description. We may also add tags and labels. Let's click Create. Great! We have added our process to the designated folder. We can click Close. The newly created process is visible on the first row. Perfect! Now it's time to run it with UiPath Assistant. To open Assistant, we just need to type UiPath Assistant in the Windows taskbar and, once identified, click the app. Once opened, we must select the process and click Run. As we can see, the job started processing. We can also pause, stop, or resume at any time. As we speak, the process is executing in the background. The execution is now complete. If we look at our project folder in the Sales Result folder, we can find our sales results file. Great! With this, we conclude our demo on publishing a process to Orchestrator and running it through UiPath Assistant. Here's a quick recap. To publish a project, select Publish from the Studio Design tab ribbon. We can choose the Publish option for our project. From Orchestrator, we can add and run a new process using a published package. With UiPath Assistant, we can easily access, manage, and run processes with just a couple of clicks. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy automation!